Guys, I'm here in Brookhaven, and today I want to modify the game and make it like the United States. And for that, I'm going to use Roblox Studio, which allows me to delete things and modify whatever I want. I'm going to modify the map to make it look like the United States. And for that, I invited my friends. You can see that his house is decorated and looks like the United States flag, and it really looks very similar. He is coming out of the house and running to talk to me. He said in the chat, "Hey, did you like the house?" So, the house turned out really interesting. He even added the stars and the blue light. And for those who don't know, all of this is part of the United States flag. Even his avatar looks like the flag. You can see the stars. It really looks great. He said in the chat, "Let's see the house." But guys, for those who don't know, this is his house, and this is the United States flag. It really turned out very cool. But guys, I'm going to his house to see what else is there because I'm really curious. He said in the chat, "There's a Christmas tree here." Guys, I'm looking here, and there really is one, but that's part of the Brookhaven update, which added this tree. He said in the chat, "Actually, I was the one who added this tree." I think that's a lie, because if I take this house in the game, it will also have this tree. But I can grab this item on the right, then I'll have to scroll all the way down and grab this other tree, and that way I can place this tree in the game, and you can see it's very different. This tree is much smaller than the other one, meaning he didn't place this tree. He's lying. But guys, I also invited another friend, and he simply disappeared. Actually, he's taking a plane to help me make my version of Brookhaven based on the United States. Guys, he's arriving now, and I want to see how his avatar turned out, and he's finally landing. And guys, he made a Japan-themed avatar. I said in the chat, but it was supposed to be a United States-themed avatar. Guys, he simply didn't understand and made the wrong avatar. He said in the chat, "But I did." Actually, you didn't. He made an avatar based on the Japan flag. I said in the chat, "This is the Japan avatar," and I'm sure of it. And my friend came back, got on his plane, and now he's leaving. Guys, I don't know why he got on his plane, but he simply disappeared. I think it's just the two of us who will make the new version of Brookhaven based on the United States because my friend is flying away on a plane. I don't know where he's going, but I think he wants to go to the moon, which he won't be able to do. He says in the chat, "Hey, put the American flag." That's true. It will look really cool, but you got the wrong flag. I'm going to ask him to change his avatar first because his avatar looks really weird. I said in the chat, "Change your avatar, please." Hopefully, he'll change it and make it look more like the United States. Okay, it seems like he changed it, and now he finally chose the right flag. But I'm going to start making my game. I need to make it look very similar to the United States. So the first thing I'm going to modify is to place this flag in various locations in Brookhaven. The town hall will be the first one because it will look really cool there, and you can see that the flag moves, which is really nice. Now I'm going to place it at the market, but the one at the market will be bigger, this size, because it's much better that way. And you can see the map is starting to look like this. We can see the flag in this part and also at the town hall. It's actually starting to look quite nice, but there are a few things missing, like this car. This is the United States ambulance, so I'm going to leave this car here, and it turned out pretty cool. At the school, there's a soccer field, but I'll have to remove it and put in an American football field, which is this one, but it's too big and won't fit here, so I'll have to modify the entire map. But guys, my friend changed his avatar, and now he's using an American-themed avatar. He says in the chat, "Now it's better, right?" It really improved a lot. Everything about him looks like the United States flag, and it actually turned out pretty cool. I said in the chat, "What else should I add to my game? Because I just don't know." And maybe he has an idea. He said in the chat, "United States." But that's what I'm doing. Guys, it seems like he doesn't have many ideas. So I'm going to get my secret car, which is exactly this one. I will have to take him to some places on the map to see what else I am going to change in my Roblox game, because it definitely needs many modifications to look like the United States. He said here, Area 51. Guys, this is going to be very interesting. I am going to add the Area 51 military base, which many people say has aliens. But first, I need to modify this part. I am going to remove this and also this other thing. Now this area is completely empty, and I am going to place this here. But there is just one problem. It is very big, so I'm going to have to shrink it like this. And it actually turned out pretty cool, but it is very glitchy and also very small. But I think it looks good this way. He says here in the chat, "Improve it. It looks really ugly and poorly made." Okay, I will improve it. At least I will try. I left the field here, but there are several problems. There are bugs that appeared, and I did not even know they existed in the game, this type of bug. So I am going to have to move it higher, and it is starting to look pretty good. But there are still many problems. The mountain is inside the soccer field, and there is a tree, and also this sign that I am going to remove, and also this road. Guys, I am modifying it, and it is looking really good. You can see that I changed a lot of things. The sign is here, and the soccer field is here, and it is simply huge. The road was modified so it wouldn't get in the way of the students, because here in Brookhaven, for those who don't know, the school is exactly like this, but there is a road that passes through here, which I had to remove to improve the soccer field. He said in the chat, "It looks good, but it is not perfect." I know it is not perfect, but I have no idea what to do. I am seriously thinking about asking him for help. He said in the chat, "Ask me for help, please." Look, I am not going to ask for help. I am sure I can do this alone. So I am going to start improving it by adding walls. Perfect. It looks good like this. Guys, this really improved a lot, but we have this block in the middle of nowhere that I will have to remove, and I will leave it here. But I am noticing a very weird bug, and I don't know why this happened. Now I am going to add this flag, and it is going to look really good. Good. I will put it in this part and also at the front. I will have to remove this and this part as well. And now I will add the flag. Perfect. Now this looks better than before, but I will also have to modify the window. Perfect. The school ended up looking like this, but there is a problem. The flag fell and the one in the back also fell. You can see it looks very weird because they fell out of nowhere. And if I remove this, the flag will fall. So I will have to modify it again to make sure it doesn't fall anymore. Perfect. I modified it and now it's better. It won't fall anymore. This flag looks much better than before. And I also added this other flag, but it looks bad because it doesn't move. So I will add a new flag. He said in the chat, wait, add American cars. That's true. Maybe it will be very interesting to add cars made in the United States. Look, come here, because now I will have to search for which cars are made in the United States. But first, I will place the flag here. Perfect. Now it looks much better than before. Okay, we have this car and also this other one. I will add both because they are both American cars. I will leave this one here, and the next one I will place at the school, which will be the principal's car. He said in the chat, wait, the Camaro. Look, that's true. The Camaro is also an American car. Okay, I got this one, but it looks really bad. So I removed it and got this other one, which looks nicer. I will place this car exactly here, a little further forward. Perfect. Guys, but my friend got out of the car and entered this other one, which is basically a Tesla, and it's also an American car. So I got this car, and I will leave it here. It's a really big car. There's also this other one, and this Tesla, I will leave it in this part. Perfect. And if I drive it, you can see that it actually works, but it's pretty slow. I think this other one will be much faster. Actually, not really. It's also kind of slow. So I'm going to get another version of this car. Okay, I got this one, which is much better than before, and also faster. And the coolest thing is that it actually drifts. Okay, I got this other car, which is much better than before. This one is also really fast. You can see that I'm gaining a lot of speed. I think this car is faster than the Brookhaven car because that one isn't very fast. Or maybe it's just my friend who is really slow. I said in the chat, speed up, because, guys, he's really slow. But then he started speeding up, and guys, he's really fast now, and he just crashed. Guys, my friend doesn't drive very well. He's really a terrible driver. He's passing through here, and he flipped the car, but the car is still upright. So, I'm going to start making modifications to my game, adding even more cars. Okay, I got this car, which I'm going to leave at this house. Now I got this other car. I'll leave it at this other house. The coolest thing is that all of them work. I can get inside and drive. They're really fast. This car is one of the fastest cars I've ever seen in the game. But guys, this road is totally broken. I don't know what happened. He said in the chat, let me help. I had an idea. Okay, but I wonder what idea he had, and I want to see. Guys, he says in the chat, Area 51. And that's true. Guys, I forgot, but I need to place the Area 51 military base here. But for those who don't know, in Brookhaven, we already have a military base. But to get this military base, I'll need to come here to the front by these mansions, and we have here the military base, which is simply huge. We have a lot of things here. You can get the plane, you can arrest people, and I want the Area 51 to be like this too. So to do this, first I need to choose where the Area 51 will be. There's this abandoned place in the middle of nowhere, and also this other one. It has to be a very different location. He said in the chat, maybe make a new island. Guys, it looks like he wants me to make a new island in the game just to place Area 51, but I'm not going to, because guys, I made an island once, and it's really hard, and it ended up looking exactly like this. The island I made was really hard, but it turned out pretty interesting. You can see that there are a lot of different things here, things that were completely removed, and also houses that were removed from the game a long time ago. All of this is in my Roblox game, even a giant bridge, which actually turned out pretty cool. But in this game, I'm not going to do that because it's really hard. Guys, I got this military base, and I'm going to place it exactly here. And to continue, I'm going to have to take these things from my Roblox game and put them in the new game I'm making, which I'm sure is going to be really hard. I said in the chat, okay, I'll do that. And guys, it looks like he's really happy. But guys, I placed this island. Now I'm going to take this military base, and I'll place it exactly here. I'm going to move it lower, and it actually turned out pretty cool. But this island, I'm going to have to shrink it and make it much smaller than this. Guys, I placed the bridge. It's really cool, but I'm going to have to modify the pier to make it look nicer. But before, I'll modify the island. Perfect! I modified this, and you can see that a lot really changed. We have a new military base, which is really interesting. It's like a new island in the game that wasn't here before. And you can see that Brookhaven is still here. We have a giant mansion in the middle of nowhere, and also the military base, which looks really nice. But now, I'm going to have to expand the water, and I'll place it exactly here, so it looks more realistic. He said in the chat, wow, you even thought of that? I didn't expect that from you. You usually don't think of anything. Guys, I think he's teasing me. I thought he was complimenting me, but actually, I think he's making fun of me. But now that my island is almost done, I'm not sure what else to add, because there's a lot of stuff. We have the cars, the flag, and a lot of interesting things. He said in the chat, wait, maybe change the city colors to red and blue. Look, that's true because the flag colors are red and blue. So if I start modifying the city's colors to red and blue, I'm sure it will look much nicer. So, I'm going to start these modifications. First, I'm going to modify the whole market. The whole market is going to be red, exactly like this, and also blue. It actually turned out pretty cool, but we have this bottom part here that hasn't been modified, so I just changed that, and it's starting to look really interesting. Now I'm going to change this part too. too, and make everything here blue. Guys, the market turned out exactly like this. It really looks like an American market with the United States flags, and even the light looks cool. And you can see from here that we have the giant military base, and we even have the UFO flying over there, which is pretty weird, but it actually looks pretty cool. We have the cars here, a Tesla, and also a lot of interesting things. But there's more that I need to change because this map is still not complete. I'm going to have to modify this part. Perfect! I removed everything so the road can pass through here. Now the road is going to go further ahead, and it looks perfect. The bridge is really good, but there's a problem. There's this thing under here that I forgot to remove. I'm going to have to remove this sign too, which is hidden here, and also this thing. I'm going to move it over here. Guys, this is much better. This bridge looks much nicer than before, but I'm not sure what else I should add to my game. Guys, I really don't know. Maybe my friend knows something. He said in the chat, don't ask me, because I don't know. And it seems like he doesn't know anything. But guys, there are parts of the map that I can modify to make it better. Guys, I already know what I'm going to add. I'm going to add the Statue of Liberty and also the Hollywood sign. So I grabbed this sign, which looks like this, but I think I'm going to get another one. This one looks much prettier. I'll place it exactly here, and it actually looks pretty cool. Guys, there's just a lot of shine here. Perfect. Now it's much better, but it's floating in the middle of nowhere, so I'm going to move it down. And perfect. This looks really cool. It really looks nice, but there's still more missing here. My friend said in the chat, the Statue of Liberty, and that's also missing. Guys, good thing you remembered, because I had forgotten, and I'm going to place it right here. It actually looks pretty cool, but I'm going to make it much bigger, exactly like this. Guys, now I'm in my game, and my friend is here, seeing everything that's here, and he said in the chat, wow, and he's really impressed with everything in the game. Guys, we have this car, which is really an interesting car. My friend is coming here. Guys, I'm trying to come to the front, but I can't. I don't know what happened. Perfect. I made it, and my friend got back inside, and you can see that this car is very fast. It really is super fast, and I accidentally crashed into him. He said in the chat, you drive badly. I've already noticed that, but we have this other car, which works perfectly. Now I'm heading to the Area 51 military base to see what else is there. The player is coming here too, and I accidentally crashed into him. Now I got this other car, which is really fast. The player is coming here, and I want to do a speed test. I'm running here in front, but I accidentally crashed the car. And you can see from here that there's a lot of different stuff. There's the Statue of Liberty, and also Area 51, which I want to go to see what else is there. But again, I crashed the car. I'm trying to come here, but it's really hard, so I'll have to go on foot. I'm getting exactly here, and you can see that there's a lot of different stuff, and it's really cool. But guys, I still haven't tested these two cars, the red one and also the blue one. So I'm going to drive this one to see how it is. Guys, I'm driving it here, and you can see that it's really fast, and I almost fell into the water. But guys, it's a really interesting car. I can even do drift, and the coolest part is that the drift is perfect. There's also this car that I haven't tested much. It's pretty interesting. You can see that it's really well made, and inside, there are a lot of interesting things. So I'm coming here to drive it, and you can see that this car is one of the fastest cars in the game. It's really fast. Now I'm doing a speed test to see the maximum speed this car can reach, and you can see that it really is the fastest car of all. And guys, if you want to add me here on Roblox, just click the Become Member button, and I'll add you here on Roblox.